Hi, I'm Freak Boy, and welcome to Freak Boy Runs. I'm on a threshold session today. The last threshold session of the cycle. The quit has been in my head since the very start already. I've got 3 kilometers here at marathon effort. I'm on the 3rd kilometer of those. And then I got 3 by 1200 at threshold, followed by another 3 by 800 at threshold. Just gonna try to hang on. You hate when you start out in this frame of mind, because you know it's gonna be a battle. Okay, I don't want to battle the camera anymore. We'll see you in a bit. I just finished the 3 1200s. My legs feel like lead. Good morning. This is probably the toughest it's been for me to get through in a very long time, maybe even this cycle. I don't know why my legs just don't have any get up and go. At least they don't feel like it. I don't know how fast I'm going because my announcements still aren't working from my watch. So I guess I have to get used to that. It seems like it's probably going to be what it's like in the race. Oh my God. This is killing me. I still got 3 by 800 to go. Let's hope I make it. I'll check with you at the end. I got nothing left in the tank. I don't know why. I had a really good sleep the last 2 nights. My legs just didn't have anything in them today. It's gotta be soon. There's the beep. There it is. Oh, yeah. That was rough. Just nothing there at all. Maybe I'm happy my announcements aren't working right now, because I might have been pretty disappointed hearing those paces in my ear every minute. Crap. Coming up on the highway. Let me pick you guys back up when I get past all the noise. That was awful. Oh, but it's done. And I didn't give in to the quit as much as I was dying to. Oh, it was with me. Very strong the entire way. But I didn't give in. So there's the big positive. Yeah, so done with threshold work now for the cycle. No tempo session this week. Just a bunch of easy running until Sunday. And then I'm doing a 14-mile session with some hot spots in it. I can't remember for sure, but I think it's maybe 7 kilometers worth of hot spots. just a small section there. I still gotta be concerned about this glute. It's hurting me today again. It's still not severe, but it's concerning. And I've started hammering it with the massage gun. I've upped my foam rolling game just on the glute. We'll see if we can't get it to settle down before I go to Chicago. Fingers crossed. But let's pick you guys back up later in the week, maybe even not until Sunday. Give myself a break from holding the camera as well. Okay, cheerio. Out for the Sunday long run. 14 miles today. But before I talk any more about that, quick peek at how pretty the lake looks today. Mist coming off of it. Sunrise in the background. Nice way to start the day. Yeah, so I grow more concerned about my left chain, particularly the left glute and hamstring, which seem to be bothering me more by the day. I'm supposed to do 7 kilometers of hot spots in the middle of this run. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm going to see how it feels as I go along here. Yeah, good morning. I may bail on the hot spots. I may bail on this run altogether if I feel like I'm doing any damage. Right now, it's not too bad. The glute doesn't feel great. The hamstring feels fine at the moment. But overall, not bad yet. Yeah, so I've got 2 weeks left on the taper. If necessary, I'll just cut back to almost nothing for the taper. It kind of all hinges on how this long run goes. I'm going to use this as my sort of test to see whether or not I finish out the taper as planned or just cut back to basically 0 to try and let things settle down. So, how about I check back in a little bit later on the run when I know better of how that left chain is reacting. It went okay yesterday. I did 6 miles yesterday and it didn't feel bad. So doesn't mean necessarily what's going to happen for today, but I'm hopeful I can get through this long run today. we shall see. So far, so good. The glutes seem to settle down, and no hamstring issues so far. I've slowly been just incrementally speeding up as I approach the point where I'm gonna switch into marathon pace. But so far I've stayed in zone 1. I've got about 1 kilometer left before I speed up. But based on heart rate and feeling, things are going okay. Yeah, I did mention earlier, the temperature is actually really cooperating as well. It's not perfect, but it's in the mid 60s, which is a far cry better than it has been the last 3 weeks. So I'll keep going, report back in a little bit. Cheerio. Just on the last, I don't know, I guess maybe 3 miles worth coming up here. The marathon pace section went pretty well. My heart rate played ball. It stayed at the top of zone 2 and just the bottom of zone 3. And I think in cooler temperatures, it would never gone out of zone 2. And I think it's supposed to be cooler than this by about 10 degrees in Chicago, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So far so good on this long run. Yeah, I've just got the rest of this is all going to be easy paced. So what I'll do is finish this up, and then I'll have my normal 2 mile cool down walk. So I'll take a look maybe at my data, probably not too much to see there, and then come back and wrap it up when I'm walking. Cheers. Well, a slightly different look here. Different day, different clothes. I somehow lost my footage that I recorded after the 14-mile long run. I lost that wrap-up footage. I really don't know how. It's a mystery. So, just doing a quick redo of it here. The 14 miles went surprisingly better than I was expecting it to, considering the way I started out. Good morning. It just didn't feel good at the very beginning, but as I said, that glute settled down after a little while, and the hot spots went very well. There was only 6 kilometers of hot spots, not 7 like I thought, but yeah, in those 6 hot spots, they were all right there around my actual target marathon pace, and my heart rate was exactly where I would want it to be. And considering that it was, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius warmer than what the forecast temperature is. It's kind of dark in here. Oh well. What the forecast is for Chicago at the moment, that's a good sign. So yeah, each of those hotspot kilometers was between 442 and 452. You know, kind of a bit of a wide range there, but not that bad. All there where I would want them to be in the race. So yeah, I got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with the way the glute reacted and the hamstring hung in there. So all of that was pretty good overall. We're gonna have to see what happens for the rest of the taper. There's 2 weeks left here, 2 speed sessions left. I'm gonna have to decide, you know, how much of that I can and should do. So we'll just have to see how that goes. So that's that's the end rather of the quick rack up. Oh my goodness, the quick wrap up. And I'm going to put the camera down, pick you guys back up for week 16. No, week 17. This is week 16. And it's getting close to race time, so the nerves are starting to pick up. So, see how the rest of the taper goes. Anyways, if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button below. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Do the commenting, do the sharing, do all that cool stuff. And until next time on Freak Boy Runs, embrace the misery. Freak Boy out.